this year, I fully implemented a full specification grading structure that is ongoing this semester. I kept the structure of 10 quizzes with a pass-fail system, but instead of looking at the major mistakes, I designed rubrics, and the rubrics are the base of every grading in my class. We will have a final exam during final weeks. We have the homework, and then we have 3 lab reports. But students do not really get points for any of these assessments. They get a pass or fail base, and the pass or fail is based on a rubric, and I'll show you some examples. Since we don't have points for each of these assessments, then we cannot do the weighted average to determine the final grade. So the final grade is based on what we call grade bundles. And this is the grade bundle that I use for my class. So students need to pass, or I call it meets expectations, in at least 7 quizzes to get a C grade. And then they also need to meet expectations in the final exam. And I'll show you how I determine those meet expectation or other grades for each of these assessments. So the grade progression is determined on the extra number of quizzes that students pass, or the improvement in their grade in their final exam. Homework and lab reports are used to determine the plus or minus to the letter grade. And I expect students to have 14, 15 homeworks. So if they pass at least 12 of them and they meet expectations on those 12, they will get a plus. If they pass only 10, they will not get a change in grade. And if they get less than 8 homework, they will get a minus. And similarly for the lab reports, every student needs to submit all of the lab reports. And if 3 of them meet expectation, they will get a plus. If 2 meet expectations, there will not be any change in the letter grade. If only 1 report meets expectation, they will get a minus. Students will be able to retake the quizzes, and are able to retake the quizzes for whatever number of time they want, and they can resubmit the lab reports once. They cannot retake the homework and the final exam. And to help students get familiarized with the new grading system, I prepared this grade tracker that I posted on Canvas, in which students can circle all the assessments that they have passed and see how that corresponds to their grade bundle and their final grade. So far this semester, I did 1 in-class activity in which I gave a grade tracker to each of the students, and they looked where they were into the class, just to see how to use the grade tracker. And my class this semester is in person, so I have the ability of using like some paper grade bundles, and at the same time posting all the documents on Canvas.